Hi, I'm Bonnie Barker with BonnieBabeCrochet.com, and today we're going to start the Summer Cabled Poncho. This is one of my favorite items to wear when indoors, especially in the summertime when the air conditioning gets set on freeze. Anyway, for this project you're going to need a size G or 6 crochet hook. Is that right? G or 6, I believe. And if you want to make your poncho smaller than the model, which fits sizes, medium to extra large. If you want to go down, what you could simply do is just go down a different size crochet hook from the gauge. Okay, now for the demonstration, I'm going to be using a different yarn that I just so happen to have on hand. This is by Knit Picks. It's kind of my second choice. It's a little more economical. It is, of course, not 100% cotton. It's 75% cotton, 25% acrylic. And it tends to be a little splittier than the Cascade yarns, but I'm going to go ahead and use this today. And if you want to use that yourself, if any fine cotton weight should work for this. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chain 75. So I'm going to go ahead and start my slip knot. Make sure you leave a little bit extra there so that you can weave in the ends when we're all finished. And I'm going to chain 75. Okay, now that I've chained 75, I should mention that if you tend to chain very tightly, you may want to bump up a size on your hook, just so that you don't have it too pulled. But if you're happy with your chain, that would be fine. Okay, now the next step is for row 1 to double crochet in the third chain from hook and in each chain across. So 1, 2, the third chain from hook. I'm just going to work in one loop of the chain. I'm going to double crochet in each chain across. When I finish this, I should have 73 double crochets, and that count does not include the chain 2 at the beginning. I'll go ahead and finish this row. Okay, now that we've completed the row 1, we should have 73 single crochets plus the chain 2. Row 2 says to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now they're working with the back side facing. We are going to skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip those and single crochet in the 4th stitch right here. Single crochet. Now we're going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to front post treble crochet in the next 2. So I wrap the hook twice. And for those of you who have never done front post or back post stitches, instead of going in through the top, we are just simply going to bring it around the body of the stitch, just like giving it a belt, and we complete the stitch as normal. Wrap it twice, go around the stitch, and give it a belt. Now working in front of these 2 stitches, we are going to work a front post treble crochet in the 4th and then the 5th stitch that were skipped, or the 2 stitches that are closest to this. This is forming our first cable. Okay, and we do a treble crochet in the next stitch as well. So we have made kind of an open air cable there. Okay, now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to go back and repeat this. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we work our cable with our treble crochet in the 6th stitch and do it in the next stitch. Now working in front of the last 2 stitches, we're going to work our cable over these 2 stitches. First the one furthest away, and then the next stitch right under there. Just give it a belt with a treble crochet. Okay, now what we're going to do to help create this pattern, we're just going to do this all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the next 3 stitches. Now make sure that you don't skip stitches that you've already worked. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now it's time to make another cable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches skipped, and we're going to work a front post treble in the next stitch and the next stitch, working in front of these 2 stitches. We're going to front post over these 2. First the one furthest away, and then the next stitch. Okay, I'm going to work this all the way across, and I'll show you the end of the row. Let me show you just quickly what this looks like. Okay, go ahead and work that all the way across. Okay, I've worked this all the way across. Let me show you the ending stitches. We are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next stitch. Now we're going to chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to skip these 3 stitches and we're going to single crochet in the turning chain. Okay, and that ends row 2. For row 3, we're going to turn, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to single crochet in the first chain 4 space, like so. We're just going to work in the chain. Okay, we're not going to pick any particular chain, just work over the entire chain. Okay, chain 2. We're going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the single crochet. So we're going to double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. This is almost like a V stitch. Well, it turns into like a V stitch. Okay, like so. Okay, now after the V stitch, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to do a single crochet in the chain 4 stitch, like so, just over the entire chain. Then we're going to chain 2 again. Now we're going to work 4 back post double crochet over the treble. Okay, so back post, just come around the back. Now these are double crochet, not trebles. Okay, so we're just wrapping it around, coming in from the back side. Okay, these are back post double crochet. We just work 4 of them, 1 over each of the treble stitches. Okay, now after we do that, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet in next chain 4 space, like so. Chain 2 again. Now we're going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in this single crochet space. Chain 2. Okay. Chain 2 and single crochet in the chain 4 space again. We're going to do this all the way across. I'll do this a little bit more. Chain 2, just so you get the rhythm of it. We're going to back post double crochet the next 4. Okay, chain 2, single crochet over the chain 4, chain 2. Now we work our V stitch, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in the chain 4. So this is what we should have. Okay, this is, again, is from the back side with the back side facing. Okay, if the front side is flipped around, you can see the pattern a little bit better. So go ahead and work that all the way across. Okay, I've gone all the way across, and the last thing we're going to do is chain 2, and we're going to double crochet, I'm sorry, single crochet in the last chain 4. Okay, you just follow that pattern all the way across. Now row 4, okay, we're going to turn, we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip the chain 2 space and the double crochet, and we're going to single crochet in the chain 2 space, which is right in the middle of the V. Okay, now we are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip the next DC, the chain 2 space, the single crochet, the chain 2 space, and two trebles. Okay, so basically we're skipping all of this, and we're going to go make another cable. We're going to work in the 3rd double crochet. We're going to do a front post treble and a front post treble in the next one. Need to hire me a yarn puller here. All right, so now we're going to go working in front of these two. We're going to do front post treble over that one and over this one. So let me go ahead and stop and show you what we've done so far. Okay, this is kind of an area row. Okay, now after we've done that, we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to skip the next chain 2 space, single crochet, chain 2 space, and a double crochet, and we're going to single crochet in the chain 2 space like so. And now we're going to go back to the beginning of this whole repeat, which is another chain 4. We're going to skip everything, and we're going to go to our cable and make a cable. I'm going to try to just simplify the next couple of times here. I was reading the pattern word for word, or trying to, and when writing a pattern, you write it to be as clear as possible, but sometimes with the visual, you don't need to state emphatically every single little dot and tittle. So I'm going to simplify this next repeat here of this pattern. We're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is coming off the cable. We're going to skip this. We're going to single crochet in the middle of the V, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip over to the next cable, and we're going to work the cable. Skip these two, front post treble in the next 2. Working in front of these 2 stitches, front post treble crochet in these 2 skipped double crochets, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, get a single crochet in the middle of the V, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's go over to the cable. Skip these 2 in front post. I think you'll find this is a much shorter pattern. Okay, working in front of these 2, front post treble. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work that all the way across. Okay, now I find myself at the end of the row. We're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to single crochet in the turning chain, just like so. I'm going to go ahead and show you what we should have here. Okay, so let's count the cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have 6 cables across, okay, with our little open shell V-stitch in the middle. All right, now I have pretty much shown you how these panels are done. From here on out, we are going to, for rows 5 through rows 68, we're going to repeat rows 3 and 4. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now that I've shown you how to do rows 1 through 4, from this point on, you're simply going to repeat rows 3 and 4 until you have 68 rows. Okay, when you finish this, then we'll come back and we'll do row 69 together and the border round as well. Okay, I have finished working rows through row 68, and I wanted to show you what I have. I'll give you a close-up of the stitch work. Okay, I'm ready now to work row 69. This will be the last row that we work, and then after that we will work our perimeter round or border round. Okay, row 69 says to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I guess I should have turned already. We are now working, okay, this round 69 with the back side facing as follows. Okay, and then we're going to work 3 double crochets in this chain 4 space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we are going to work a DC or a double crochet in the single crochet, and then we're going to work 3 double crochets in the next chain 4 space. So every chain 4 space across here, we're going to just work 3 double crochets. Okay, now I'm going to work 4 double crochets or 1 double crochet in each of the cable stitches. So there's going to be 4 of those for the cable, and I'm working them right in the top loops. Okay, we're going to repeat that all the way across. We have a chain 4, so we put 3 double crochets, 1 in the single crochet, and 3, oops, let's try that one again. There we go. 3 double crochets in the chain. And then we're going to work 1 stitch or 1 double crochet in each of the stitches that make up the cable, and there are 4 of those. Okay, we're just basically making this match the other end. I'm going to go ahead and work this across, and I'll show you the last few stitches of this row. Okay, this brings us to the chain here, the last chain 4. We are going to work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3 in that chain 3 space. Okay, so now the next important thing that we're going to do is change our hooks. This is a size G. I'm going down 1 size to a size F. If you needed to go up a size for your gauge hook, just go down 1 size from that hook if you're using other than a G hook. Okay, I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to turn, and I'm going to work a single crochet in each stitch across. Okay, just as simply as that. There should be 73 stitches across. I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and I will rejoin you at the corner. Now that I've worked my single crochets across, I'm going to chain 2. Notice that I did not work in the turning chain. I'm going to single crochet in the same place as the last single crochet, and this helps to form the corner. Now I'm going to work in that chain. I'm going to work 2 single crochets in each row end across. Okay, that was the kind of a long looking row end. This row end is simply a single crochet. I'm going to just single crochet 2 in that place, and then 2 over the next row end, which is a chain, and then 2 over the single crochet, and then 2 more in the chain. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and work this all the way down until I get to the next corner. Okay, this should have approximately 139, well actually exactly 139 single crochets by the time we get to the end. you don't have to count so much as you go, as long as you work one per row end. I'm sorry, 2 single crochets per row end, you'll be good. Let me go ahead and finish this and I'll show you the corner. Okay, I have single crocheted across the row ends, and you can see that it does help to really define the edge of this panel very well. All right, now I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to do another single crochet in the same place, and that's going to help this corner be defined a bit. Now I'm going to work a single crochet along the foundation chain, and just one in each chain, and you can see that it's going to be working the opposite of where that first double crochet row was placed. And I like to work through, if you can see this, I like to work through both remaining strands of the chain so that it is completely hidden. There's no reason to not do it, actually, and I think it strengthens this seam. So I'll go ahead and work across, and then I'll come to the next corner. Okay, now that I've crocheted all the way across using single crochet across the foundation chain, I'm going to chain 2. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, and I'm going to single crochet in the same place where the last single crochet was made to form the corner again. And just like we did along the other side, we're going to crochet 2 stitches along each row end. Okay, now these row ends may look slightly different, but you still just do 2 single crochets in each row end. I'm going to do 2 over that single crochet, and as you may notice, I am also working in the extra strand, which was actually left over from our very beginning chain. Okay, so you should have the 139 single crochet after you go from this corner to the very first place where we started. Okay, so I'll go ahead and finish this, and we'll get back to you and show you the final connection. Okay, now that I've come all the way across this edge, the only thing left to do is to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the very first single crochet of this round. Okay, I'm going to finish off, and I'm going to leave a fairly generous strand here, so it'd be easy to work that in with a darning needle or with a yarn needle. Okay, so this finishes the first of 2 panels. So now what you need to do is go back and make one more of these, and then after that, check out video number 2 on how to join these 2 panels together to form your poncho. Okay, see you in video number 2. Bye-bye.